What's going on? Hmm? What's going on to the YouTube fam? What's going on to my Transformers? Look at my girl. So listen, guys. I guess we can do another Auntie Jewels today because okay, so let me tell you what's going on. You guys know that I have been diagnosed with a chronic nerve illness called Chiari malformation. I was diagnosed with it in 2006, and I've had two brain surgeries as a result of it, okay? And people ask me all the time if it's hereditary or if it's genetic. And my answer is that I don't know, because that's the answer that I'm given from the doctors, because they're not sure. Nobody knows. But if you personally, I think it is genetic, and I believe that my mother may have dealt with some issues. You know, it's not a disease; it's a malformation, meaning a developmental issue as far as the way my bones and my body and my nerves and all my organs were developed. Okay, so it's not like a disease. So I guess I'm not sure. Anyway, um, my son now, he has been complaining about his leg for about a year now. Okay, now I know it probably seems like a year. It might be like a year and a half. I know it seems like a long time for a child to be complaining about their leg and for the parent for nothing to be done about it. But he's 8 years old. Well, he's 9 because he's been alive for 9 years. But they say he's 8 years old. And so I guess around this time is when a lot of kids have what they call growing pains. Now, I did some research. My Transformers, y'all already know me. I did some research, and growing pains doesn't even really exist. That's some stuff that doctors, they done named it growing pains because they couldn't find another name for it. They could have did something better than that, but they couldn't find another name for it, so they decided to call it growing pains. But to be honest with you, they don't even know really what is going on. They just know that it happens in kids from this age to this age, and it happens most of the time at night and all this other stuff, right? But in our case, and it normally goes away, but in our case, with my health and my history, that's something that we want to definitely look into, because when I first got diagnosed, or rather, a couple years or so before, when my symptoms started kind of kicking in, and up and even after my surgery, after the first, after the second one, my biggest issue was always my lower extremity. So from my waist down, my legs, my knees, my feet, my ankles, those were the things that affected me the most. That's where the majority of my pain was in my body. Now, for the past few years, the pain has now traveled up from my waist all the way up into, my back. I've even started having headaches and stuff now. So honestly, my entire body hurts 25/8. Okay. So of course, for me, a normal headache for somebody just because of like stress or something, or they're hungry or dehydrated, I never know whether or not a headache for me is just a normal headache with, you can drink some water, or, get some rest or eat some food or whatever, and it'll go away. Or if it's from Chiari and there's something serious going on in my brain. So when AJ started telling me that he was having issues with his legs, it kind of, it freaked me out initially. But, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, was I 19? Yeah, I was 19 when I got diagnosed. But he's 8, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to wish this on my son or speak this on my son. But if they see something, we need to go ahead and handle it now. I would rather be proactive and go ahead and run interference on anything major now. Okay, I definitely don't want my son to have to go through anything like that. But I would much rather want to know now, because it is something that you're born with. So so he's been telling me that his legs have been bothering him. So I've been trying to get an appointment for him for quite some time now. And you all know, for something like this, number one, he has to have the referral. So we already went to the pediatrician and everything. We have the referral, but now it's out of town. Okay. And I'm going to keep it 100,000 wild with y'all. I don't sugarcoat anything over here. So it's out of town. I tried to get something in town, but there aren't any pediatricians, or there isn't anywhere here that will do an MRI for a minor. I don't know why, but that's just, they know what they're talking about, I guess. I don't know. So we have to go out of town. Okay, I don't have a car. And I have Medicaid, and there is Medicaid transportation, but you have to have be ready by 5 in the morning. Okay, even if they don't come until 8, you have to be ready by 5, and then you have to be prepared to be gone an entire day and not come home until almost 7 o'clock. Now, I never take it for myself because I don't have any way for nobody to keep AJ from me. Y'all already know I don't trust nobody with my child, so we have to always figure my situation out. But for him, I said, okay, well, that's something that we could do. You know, it may seem like an inconvenience to someone else, but we need to go to this appointment. Well, someone I know, okay, who I should have known better, someone I know volunteered herself to take us to this appointment. Now, with Medicaid, you get options. You can either have someone pick you up if it's out of town, or you can have someone pick you up for an appointment if it's in town, or they can give you a gas voucher if you choose to drive yourself. And if it's out of town and they pick you up, they only do it on specific days. That's another issue too, because with specialists, if you deal with a specialist, you already know you don't call them dictating appointments unless you say, look, it's 2019. I'm trying to get an appointment in 2023. Can you go ahead and put me on the schedule for April the 3rd? They might can do that. But you can't call them today talking about, look, I need an appointment in 3 months and this is the date that I know. You looking at probably 6 months from now and they gonna tell you when they can fit you in. You don't operate like that when it comes to specialists. So that's another inconvenience that we had. Okay, so this person volunteered herself to take us. And of course, she's taken me to an appointment before, and we went and got the gas voucher. They fill up your tank all the way to the top. All you have to do is have your doctor sign it, stating that you went to your appointment, bring it back, boom, bam, bow, you good to go. Okay, so the gas tank was still full when we got back home. I was amazed. Those highway miles, I was amazed. But anyway, so my son's appointment is on Monday, which is the 8th, okay? Now, 2 weeks ago, this person told me, make sure you try to get it on a Monday, okay? I said, all right. And also, go ahead and book it, but book it for 2 Mondays out from now because my husband may have an appointment coming up this Monday. Cool. So I did that. Now, this was like 2 weeks ago, okay? I did that. Boom. So I've been trying to call this person all week because, mind you, I had to go to I'm on the board for city council for the historic district, the historic district commission in my city. And I asked this person I lied, take it back, bring it back. I mentioned the meeting and this person volunteered herself and said, oh, well, I'll come and I'll get AJ and, we can get some ice cream or something and ride around and, spend some time together. Okay, I'm like, all right, cool. Now, the meeting was on Tuesday. I called Monday, called Tuesday, didn't get an answer. But your girl, I'm very strategic. So your girl got a plan B and C. So I was straight. Okay, AJ was straight. I went to my meeting, didn't get mad. Called this person, ignored, didn't get mad. Now, mind you, I'm still calling. I'm calling about the meeting. But I'm also calling because I need to make sure in advance that we are prepared for Monday because I still need to call social services to have them print out the gas voucher because you can only get it a couple days in advance. Since his appointment is Monday at 9:45 and we have to drive an hour and some change out, we need to go ahead and get it done sometime a couple days prior to that because the gas station is not going to be open. The one that you have to use a specific gas station, they're not going to be open at 7:30 a.m. when we decide to roll out. So we need to be strategic and logical. Okay, and we need to and use our time management skills and go ahead and get this done. So I'm calling, can't get an answer. So I finally get an answer on yesterday. And what I got was, I don't know if I'll be able to take you because my husband is acting like this and that, and yada, 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 which that's normal. Okay. But I'll talk to him and I'll let you know because he's talking about putting all these miles on the car and this and that. Now, although I'm not owed anything, let's look at the facts. This person, she cleans, like, she has like a contracting business with businesses for like janitorial services. So almost every business that she goes to is out of town. It's none of them. I don't think not one of the places is in the city we live in. So okay, boom, that's one. Talking about miles. What, you put miles? You go to a different city every single day. What? Okay, that's cool. Cause like I said, I'm not owed anything. But I'm trying not to get mad, y'all, because this ain't about me. This is about my baby. I wouldn't be so frustrated if it was just about me, but it's not just about me. It's about my child. Okay. So that's where my frustration is coming from. But I'm trying to control my spirits. Trying to control my spirit, okay? Because I understand the power that I have, and I'm trying to make sure that I control my spirit because I don't want to give off that kind of energy, okay? So we're going to understand that people have moments of humanity, but I'm just trying to figure out how many moments of humanity this person is supposed to, and you not acknowledging that you having these moments, okay? Because this is getting irritating. Calling, couldn't get an answer. Finally, today, I never got a call back yesterday. I was told, let me talk to him and see if I can get him to stop tripping, and I'll call you back and I'll let you know. I'm like, okay, cool. So I never get a call back. Finally get a call back. I called today a couple times, didn't get an answer. I finally got a call back today. Now I see what he was talking about. Because we gotta go to this place on Tuesday, which is about an hour from where we are. And if I take you to this place on Monday, which is like 40 minutes from where we are, and then turn right back around on Tuesday and drive to where we have to go then, which is about an hour from where we are, that's going to be a lot of miles put on the car. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Listen to my frustration. I said, you know what? Because it'd be different if it was in town. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I didn't have a plan A, B, or C. I didn't have a -1. I didn't have any plans at all when this person volunteered herself to me. So I was excited because I didn't even have I wasn't even able to even make the appointment yet until I found a way. But then she volunteered herself, okay? And we're talking about my son, all right? And this is a very big deal now that what we're talking about. And I feel like what happened here, and the reason I can say this is because I've experienced this. This used to be me. I used to be the type of person that was so passive aggressive, and I needed to be validated so badly by somebody else. I needed to feel accepted. I needed to feel needed. Okay, I yearned for companionship and longing from anyone. I wanted attention so badly, even as an adult, so badly that I would overextend myself. I would volunteer myself, stretch myself thin. Okay, I was unable to say no to people. I wanted everyone to like me. And I didn't want to, I was a people pleaser. I didn't want to displease anyone. And I said this before, and I will say this again, and I need to place some serious emphasis on this, okay? You take a long, hard look at your life, all right? You look at how great your life is, okay? And you look at the relationship that you have in your life. You're going to have some good relationships, and you're going to have some bad relationships. But I promise you this. If you live a lifestyle where everyone likes you or everybody loves you, you are 100% a bold-faced liar. I will bet all the money that God is going to bless me with in the future, and y'all already know, I'm going to blow up Shaway. Don't get it twisted, okay? Auntie Jewel said it first. I bet you every penny, money ain't even that important to me. I bet you every penny. Every penny. If everybody around you likes you, you're a bold-faced liar. That's impossible. There's no possible way you can be an honest person, okay? And everybody likes you. There's not one single person on this planet that you're going to agree with everything that they say. You're going to agree with every opinion that they have. We don't even agree with everything God tells us to do. We question the stuff God tells us to do. You question yourself. So there's not one person on this entire planet who you're going to agree with everything they say, and vice versa. There's no one on this planet who is going to agree with everything that you say. There's nobody in this world who is going to like every single thing that you believe, everything you do, everything you say. If everybody likes you, you are a bold-faced liar, okay? And that people-pleasing, passive-aggressive, afraid to say no, scared to stand up for yourself, scared of conflict, worried about anxiety, worried about somebody liking you, worried about being accepted, all of that stuff, when you summarize it, it's no different from having a coping mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Overeating, popping pills, having a bunch of wild, nasty, disgusting, disrespecting sex, not using no protection, just slanging everywhere, just drinking your life away, just taking. I'm telling y'all what I've experienced. Now I ain't been slinging my peen everywhere because I ain't got one. But what I'm saying is, and I ain't never been. You don't just get it in my drawers. Y'all already know your girl. But what I'm saying is, popping pills, drinking. I've been there, done that. Even though my stuff was prescribed and I was supposed to take it every 4 to 6 hours, even though it wasn't helping my pain anymore, that is a coping mechanism. It's a coping mechanism. That passive aggressiveness, that's a yearning for attention. That's a desire to fill a void. Feeding yourself, you're trying to fill a void. Taking pain medicine, smoking, drinking, you're trying to fill a void. You know what I'm saying? Lying to people to try to create this image to make yourself feel better. You're trying to fill a void, and all that stuff is physical. All that stuff is physical. We've spoken on this before. People that cut themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's all a coping mechanism. You're trying to somehow, some way feel. Somehow, some way. Look at that, Ash. Is that Ash? It's a difference between ash and rust. Maybe that's rust. Anyway, that's a granddaddy. That's a granddaddy, Emma. So anyway, I had to realize, and I want you guys to realize this with some people. First of all, this is a learning experience. Okay, I should have already learned my lesson because this has happened to me in the past, but I guess I didn't really pay much attention to it before because it didn't involve my child going to the doctor. He's been complaining about his legs like crazy. Like, Mom, when are we going to my appointment? And it's so frustrating not having a car yet, right? Because I know God's gonna bless me with my Jeep Renegade. I can't wait to get my Jeep Renegade. But anyway, it's frustrating not being able to do that, right? But I do look on the bright side of the situation, so I'm not really worried about us getting to the appointment. I'm not really worried about a car or nothing like that. That ain't even what this video was about. When you got people in your life, first of all, if you got somebody in your life who always says yes all the time, like, don't ask them for nothing for a while, okay? I have to get on my sister all the time because she don't know how to say no to people. And I used to have the same problem. I didn't know how to say no to people. But not only that, my dumb behind would not only not be able to say no and would say yes to everyone. My dumb stupid tail would volunteer myself, knowing good and doggone well, either I'm going to be too tired, not going to have the money, not going to have the gas or any other resources that I need to fulfill whatever accomplish whatever task that I have to accomplish. Whether it's me driving, watching somebody's kids, picking somebody's kids up, taking somebody's kids to school, taking somebody to work, picking somebody up, motivating somebody, speaking life into somebody, inspiring somebody, praying for somebody, supporting somebody, just always making myself available. And believe it or not, guys, we are energy. You cannot believe that if you want to. We are energy. Do you understand me? All this mumbo jumbo about opposites attract, Think about that. Magnetic forces. Okay, we got neurons. We have chemicals in our body. Like, we are not so much more special than nature. Okay, don't get it twisted. And you have you have energy. Okay, and at some point when you run, you always saying yes, making yourself available. You go crazy. You go crazy, and you are a liar, and it pisses people off. Being passive aggressive ain't cute. It ain't. Just have a bad attitude. Just be nasty. Either be nice or be nasty. One or the other. I tried that nice, nasty stuff in the past. I used to call it being nasty. I used to feel like, okay, well, I'm not being 100% rude, but I'm definitely about to put you in your place. No. No. I don't want to do that anymore, okay? I'm just going, it ain't no need to do all that. Because I'm the first of all, I'm not afraid to tell you how I feel anymore. It is what it is. But that doggone passive aggressiveness, man, that stuff just irritates me. I can't stand it. Volunteering stuff. And I knew this was going to happen, y'all. I said it was going to happen. It happened in the past. I knew it. And so I'm trying to, that's the reason why what I'm doing now. This right here is therapeutic, guys. It's therapeutic. I'm talking it out, you guys. I'm talking this out with you guys, okay? So I'm trying to bring myself down because I'm still there. This just happened. I'm still there. But I know, you know what I'm saying? I know some of the reasons behind some of this behavior, like the need for attention and to feel loved. And I swear to you guys, maybe it's because I've become so aware of who I am and my behavior and stuff. And I actually, my eyes were open to be able to see the bad side of myself when I was passive aggressive. So now that I'm able to see it in myself, I'm able to see it in somebody else. And because I've recognized it in myself, and I have, gotten rid of the guilt and everything that came with me being passive aggressive. Because I'm telling you, you make some stupid decisions doing that. You about to kill yourself for real. And then you lie to people. They get mad at you. They don't depend on you. You're not credible anymore. Like, don't nobody even want to ask you to go. Y'all be taking trips. I be like, yeah, I'm going. Don't never. No, it's just nobody wants to deal with that. So I'm really trying to tell myself, just like, okay, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I love this person. So from here on out, you know what I'm saying? I just have to just take it for what it is. Fool me once, shame on me. I know when it comes to my son, I'm not going to depend on that. I'm not going to depend on that anymore. The little stuff like, yeah, girl, we can go out to eat. You know how they call you and make all these plans and stuff. And then you forgot that y'all wasn't even supposed to do stuff because this person always does this so much. Like, that's like the days go by and you'll be more shocked if they called you like, you ready? And then if, for them to not show up. So it's kind of sad. And, people have other situations going on in their life too that you got to think about. And, I don't think that she has bad intentions. I know she wants to be there, right? But I know that there's a darkness in her midst. And it's overpowering. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's just me venting, y'all. If you're in a situation like that, y'all, please be aware, recognize that. Okay? And sometimes it's good to just take a moment and analyze behavior. Don't just react to behavior, right? Analyze it. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was like, okay, all right, okay. I kind of figured this was gonna happen. All right, thank you. Bye. That's how I hung up the phone. And even though I didn't say anything rude, I was kind of, choppy. Instead of being like, I know your situation. So I'm sorry that you can't even do what it is you want to do. Because let's be honest with you. Let's be honest. I'll be honest with you. Going on a road trip with me? Oh, girl. Oh, boy. Yeah, so I know, it ain't all on her. She's missing out too, honey, because going on a road trip with me is amazing. We be singing the wheels on the bus. But just, just try to be aware of that, guys. Remember something. When you point out behavior in people, when you recognize behavior in other people, you can only recognize something that you're familiar with. So that's a takeaway. You can only recognize something you're familiar with, you've been exposed to, you've experienced, you've done. I'm talking about the man in the mirror. You know what I'm talking about? So just remember that next time you look at somebody and point the finger, remember you recognize in them what you recognize in yourself. Even if you got over it, even if you've healed from it, even if you've grown, even if you've been delivered. All right, y'all. Auntie Jules signing out. I love you guys from the inside out, and I will talk to you later. Bye.